So the new Mark 8 Golf GTI is available now, and I've actually found this one off a VW dealer in Wrexham. And yeah, I'm just going to show you some of the, well, this is kind of like a video that they've got of it, of the car. Yeah, I'm filming this actually on the 12th of August 2024. This car is available to buy, and I'll go through sort of like the pricing of it. They've got two. They've got it, one in Grenadilla black and one in this grey. I believe it's Moonstone grey. Yeah, and I'm super excited to kind of go through this car and sort of explain it to you. The new facelift GTI, the Mark 8.5 Facelift Golf GTI. Main increases are the fact that it's got more power now, so it's 265 brake horsepower, which is super exciting. Obviously gives it that little extra punch. DSG only, the 7-speed DSG. And also you get those sort of like tweaks inside as well. You can see kind of going through the inside of the car. Not much change in the back. It's got the tartan seats, as like familiar with the GTI. Oh, I quite like that. That looks quite fancy. And then you've got the tech. So now you've got the physical buttons on the steering wheel. You've also got the infotainment now, which has kind of been added. As you can see there, the 12.9-inch display. And there's the physical buttons from the car. And this car's actually a bit of a discount as well. And you can buy this today from Wrexham VW. That's, yeah, what I can see. I've played around with that infotainment. I've shared plenty of content on my YouTube channel around the Golf. And yeah, this is obviously the Mark 8.5 Golf GTI. And yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm trying a new camera out, actually, just to show my reaction. Because it's the first time I've kind of seen this. And I thought I'd have a little check on Auto Trader just to see what was available and what you can get today. Rather than waiting, you know, just get the car. It's quite cool, actually. You get to see the GTI, actually, with those new, I think it's the Queenstown wheels, actually. That's what I can see from the pictures there. This one doesn't look like it has dynamic chassis control. Just from there, I'll go through all the specs of this car, including the black one as well, so you can see it all. I love how you can change the modes with the brightness. Again, I've shared this with like the R line. I've shared this with the new Mark 8.5 Facelift Golf GTI on my channel. And do subscribe to my channel if you want to see plenty more content such as this. It really does help to support. And yeah, there's the rear view camera as well. Touch buttons there. I found it really easy to navigate when I played around with this, and I didn't find it too imposing either. You know, this guy's obviously having a good play around, having a good sort of look around the car. It does look nice with the lights, and that's actually the end of the video. It's got obviously links to their kind of YouTube channel and bits. But yeah, we'll see some of the images that I've got here too. Go through the images before we go through the spec. And yeah, you get those clear lenses lights at the rear, which are kind of like tinted lights almost. The LED kind of matrix lights. 18-inch wheels, those are the standard ones from the GTI, twin exhaust pipes too. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the GTI badge on the door looks a bit weird. That looks a bit strange. I think that should be, because it was normally on that front panel there rather than the door, front quarter panel rather than the door. I don't like the positioning of that GTI badge. I think they've done it with the R, but the R's a bit more subtle. Big lettering for sure. And this is a brand spanking new car. I love the 5 lights at the front of the GTI, particularly in the facelift. It's on Bridgestone Patenta tyres. It's got the diamond cut 18-inch wheels. I have no problem with those wheels. It looks nice for the 19s as well. And you've got the buttons kind of shown there too. Yeah, and the screen. He's got 58 images, so I don't know if I want to go through all of them with you, just to make it a little bit more simple of a transition, because I think the Grenadilla black one looks quite nicer, even though this one's actually more expensive, which is a bit of a surprise. There's a bit more of the back as well of the car, and some of the looks for you guys to see. And obviously, feel free to pause it so you guys get a better look at the car. Yeah, I feel that they've upped the quality in certain bits with the facelift. And yeah, that's just what I think. I think the tech has improved as well. You got ChatGPT, so you can kind of talk around and make things work on that side too. DSG, so no manual. If you want to get a Mark 8, if you want to get a manual GTI, you have to get the Mark 8. You can get the 6-speed manual for that. These are all 7-speed DSG, but it has got the extra power as well, just to give it that extra kick. 20 PS at the top end. You are going to notice that. It's not like a couple of brake horsepower. It is a nice increase. Wow, there's lots of images. The front lights are slightly changed. That's how you can distinguish it as well from a normal sort of car. It's got the buzz at the back. That's quite nice. Very nice. Keyless entry, it looks like too. Be interested and curious to know what sort of options this car's got. Twin exhaust pipes. I'd quite like that to be in a bit more of a gloss black sort of finish. Yeah, there's the GTI badge again on the wing. Let me know what you think about that. That's the bit that sort of stood out to me as being a little bit, yeah, I'm not so sure on. USB-C ports, obviously important now in this technological age with USB-C, although you can use USB-A, I believe, so you just get a converter if you want to. Yeah, some of the that's the sort of haptic buttons that was on the Mark 8, and now that they've got it changed to the physical buttons, which is basically the same as my Mark 7 Golf R, it hasn't changed it. If it's not broke, don't change it. So I'm glad that they've reverted back, and you can only get that on the GTI and all other Mark 8.5s. You can't get on that. That looks like you can't get it on the Mark 8.5 or the Mark 8R, if that makes sense. Looks like the charging sort of system's there. Nothing's really changed sort of in the inside. Nice glove box. Not really like a high spec car, this one, but I imagine this dealer just wanted to get something in. He's obviously got the first one because I've checked on Auto Trader and it's only these two that are there. I quite like it in the Queenstown wheels, which is what it's got shown on the infotainment. And I love how you can change the moods of the car too. And that really does change sort of like the lighting effect, which is really, really nice. Oh wow, look at that, the sound settings too. Yeah, Wrexham Volkswagen is where it's for sale. Now that particular car has already got a discount of £1,843, as you can see there. It went up for sale 15th of the 7th, so 15th of July at 40,333, and the dealers put it down on the 29th of July to 38,490, and it's now the 12th of August, and it's still available, not sold, delivery miles, brand new. He's put under 40 grand tax, which doesn't make sense because if the RRP is more than 40 grand, it means it's not. So I'm not too sure. Maybe they know something more that I don't. But what this car comes with options are Guard X protection, service pack. It just looks like it's got the Moonstone grain paint. It doesn't look like it has any options, this car. It's also wrong about the power. It says 245 when it's actually 265. So maybe a few things to kind of inquire about on that. It says tax 690 there, which is interesting. Performance, yeah, it says 260, 5.9 seconds, 273 pounds-foot torque. But there's this car, which is actually slightly less, 37,989, with the Grenadilla Black. Is a more of a metallic paint, whereas that Moonstone is solid paint. This car was 40,628 and it's 37,989. You can get this car today from a main VW dealer. They've said it's still low tax under 40k. This one's a bit more described, a bit better. Grenadilla black paint work, 18-inch Richmond wheels, 265 brake horsepower engine, LED matrix headlamps. Yeah, 12.9-inch screen. It says mentions about the Guard X protection and it says £680 tax there. That's a weird one. Performance, yeah, it's got it all kind of shown there. But we'll show like a few of the pictures just of this one because I love it in Grenadilla black. I think that's a really nice colour. It looks good on like the black editions. Works well with the red. I'm not so sure about that GTI badge on the door. I don't like that. That's just subjective to me. I'm not the biggest fan. Yeah, there's the car. I love how the black works with the sort of like clear glass in the lights. I think that looks super, super cool. Oh, a little bit of a tint in the rear window. I'm not liking that GTI badge. Maybe I should stop going on about that and let you what you think. Doesn't sort of transition as well for me from the front with the red brake calipers. GTI badge at the rear, still quite imposing. GTI badge at the front's quite a little bit bigger as well, which is a bit interesting. But the main changes are like the infotainment as well, and obviously the increase in the engine. Now I've already gone through all these with the Moonstone Grey, so I won't bore you and go through all of these again. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what this is like, and yeah, to say that basically you can get it today. You can get either one of these two cars. You could literally go pick it up today. You don't have to wait around. So that's quite cool. Or you could even potentially go over there to have a little test drive. It's a little bit too far for me to kind of play around with the GTI. I haven't driven it, but I would like to drive it in the future. I know that there are some reviews that are out there around it. I haven't seen any of those because I want to kind of test it myself and give you my own honest opinion subjectively from checking it. Hopefully I do get a chance in the future. And to be honest, if this dealer was closer to me, I would be reaching out. You know, I'm in Hertfordshire, so yeah, basically North Wales is where this is so it's a little bit too far. The paintwork probably doesn't do it justice from these images, but it does look really, really nice. Really, really nice. There you go. So these two cars are available to buy, and they both got a little bit of a discount, and you could just walk in and get it, basically. And you've actually got a choice of two, so it's probably even more worthwhile if you're around that kind of area to check it out. DCC is quite nice, but then it's on 18-inch wheels, and it's a GTI, which kind of works for everything anyway. It's nice and comfortable. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I found when I've tried the Mark 8 GTI, I've always loved them, and I've always found them really, really great cars. And yeah, there you go, 2 cars for sale. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, that, because it's a community channel, are you getting one? What do you think? And yeah, really super interested to know your thoughts. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you again next time.